I'm not with Metro anymore. I'm with y'all. I am so excited to open my Kindle. Like, I'm a Kindle girly. We're having a little girls' night tonight. We're gonna unbox my Kindle. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna decorate it real cute, and we're gonna get cozy and have fun. So stay tuned.
Let me get your vibe. Let's just take our time. Just relax your mind.
Okay, y'all, for real. So I've been reading on my iPad for like the past 5 years. I'm definitely an e-reader. Like, that Kindle app mixed with the Audible app. Oh. Chef's kiss. I love reading on my Kindle app with my iPad, but I just feel like it's finally time for me to get something that's like designated for reading for a few reasons. One, my iPad is freaking ginormous. I don't have it down here, but it's damn near the size of this box. Like, when I travel, I literally have to bring a book bag to the airport just so that I can bring my iPad. And I'm just tired of that. Like, I want to be able to throw my little Kindle in my purse or whatever and like just easily take it with me places, because I always have my iPad everywhere so that I can read. Like, if I go to the nail salon, nobody wants to chuck around a big old iPad. The second reason is because of my battery. My battery dies. Like, it's getting to the point, since I've had my iPad for about, how long? Like maybe 4 or 5 years, that like my iPad dies at least like once a day. So like I have to charge it every day, and like I just feel like since I mostly read on it, I don't want to charge it every day. Like, who wants to charge a book? You know what I mean? So it's just like, eh. And then the other reason, I forgot what reason I'm on, but it's also really hard to read my iPad outside. And if you know me, I love sitting poolside with my iPad reading. Like, that's like one of my favorite things to do. And I can barely see my screen, especially when it's super, super bright. Like, oh, I just want something that, you know, I can kind of see outside that's not reflecting off of the sun, and like, it's just a nightmare. So I finally bought a Kindle. I was kind of hesitant because I saw that, I think this one came out in like 2022 or 2021, and they haven't had a new one since then. I got the Kindle Paperwhite, or is it Paperwhite? Paperwhite, whatever. The Kindle. Not the basic one. I just have a feeling that they're going to come out with a new one like next year. But I was like, who's waiting until next year?
Girl, you should have just waited, because right when this came in the mail, Kindle released a whole new series of products, and I did end up sending this Kindle back and ordering the brand new Kindle Colorsoft and the Kindle Basic. And luckily, the Kindle Colorsoft has pretty much the same dimensions as the Kindle Paperwhite that I have. So all of my decor and everything that you see in this video still fit that. So if you have the new Kindle Colorsoft, you should be still good to go.
Why I chose the Kindle Paperwhite over the Kindle Basic or the Kindle Oasis. Okay, the Kindle Oasis just automatically blew me because I heard that it's hard to decorate on the back. So I was just like, no. I also didn't really want buttons on the screen. I don't need that. And I just didn't like how the back kind of like curved. So that's just done. Then there's the Kindle Basic. Honestly, the fact that it's not waterproof, I am a clumsy ass girl. Like, I don't need mine to be waterproof. And then the Kindle Basic also is a little bit smaller. And I just feel like if I want something small later down the line, maybe I'll get a Basic too. But I feel like the Paperwhite, I didn't want to go from my iPad that's really big to the Basic that is really, really small. But y'all, that's enough of me yapping. I'm a certified yapper for real. That's why I have a YouTube, so I can yap and y'all just listen to me. But okay, that's enough of me yapping. I'm finally about to unbox. Yes. Okay, so I can confirm that it's called the Kindle Paperwhite. I also love that the cord is a USB-C cord. All of my devices, my phone, my iPad, my laptop, all use this same cord. So like, I just like devices that have this little USB-C cord. Oh my god! Okay. Oh my gosh! So cute. This size is like so good. Okay, I love this size. What do we do next? Can y'all see? So I brought my other little camera out so y'all can see what I'm doing. But yeah, it's just asking me for my language. Let's press next. United States. Next. So cute. Love it. So this is how I sync it. Connecting my Wi-Fi. Okay, so I have it all set up. So cute. And I'm about to show you guys the stuff that I bought. Okay, so the first thing I bought are these screen protectors. I'm definitely gonna put that on. I bought like a clear, like, case that you'll see in a little bit too once I get to decorating and stuff. Oh, I bought two, like, it was a 2-pack, so the little block chargers, because I knew that the charger didn't come in the block, and I don't know where my blocks keep going, but I'm always losing these things. So I just decided to buy this little 2-pack from Amazon. It was like $15. Honestly, y'all, all of this stuff is from Amazon, and I will link it in my description. Then I got this like magnetic, you'll see later, but I'm gonna be adding like a pop socket on the back of my Kindle. And this like basically makes your Kindle mag safe so that you can use things that are like magnetic, basically. I think that's what it does. I hope that's what it does. That's what I bought it for, so we'll see. But that's that. Okay, so this is like a little MagSafe pop socket holder. Once you put the MagSafe sticker on, you can like kind of you can like magnetically connect this to the magnetic sticker that you put on the back of the Kindle. That's a mouthful. Y'all gonna have to see it in action a little bit. And then I also bought the same thing. Well, this one doesn't open up, but this is basically the same thing, but in like a clear white. So this one opens up and it can become a stand. Now, this is like one of the parts I'm most excited for, but here are two of my pop sockets. I got one that's like a cute little flower. Girl power, yeah. And then I got another one that's also a flower. But this one is a little bit more abstract looking. I don't know if you guys can see. This is so that like when I prop my Kindle up, which right now I don't have a Kindle stand, but when I get a Kindle stand, I can kind of like clip this onto my Kindle. So this is like the little beamer signal thing. And then it allows me to use this clicker, click, click, to turn the page without touching it. So just imagine I'm like laying down in bed, real cozy, and then I got like a little stand that like, or something where my Kindle is like propped up and I can just kind of lay back and just click, click. Sounds so fun. I got some stickers. So you can decorate your Kindle two different ways. You can either do like the sticker route or you can do the Canva route. This time I decided to use Canva, and I'll show you guys what I mean. But I basically made my design on Canva. I made it look like they're stickers, and then I just printed it out. But the other option is to take actual stickers, and you'll see what I mean later, but like take actual stickers and like put it on the back of your Kindle and then put your like clear case on top of that, if that makes sense. These are just so random. Definitely more for like my October, November themes, I feel like. I honestly only really wanted stuff like this. I'm definitely planning on doing like a black and white theme soon. As I said, this time I'm doing pink. But like, I think some of these will be really cute for when I do my black and white theme. Like this one, I like this one a lot. A lot of these are like a little too dark for me. But like, I like this. That's really cute. But like basically what people are doing is they like put the stickers like on here like that. Just kind of like all over the place. Like this. Kind of put that one like right there. So let's put this here and put that there. But people like put all of these in place like this. And you can use tape to kind of keep them. So you can peel back the stickers if you want, but honestly, like, don't do that. You don't really need to do that. You want to be able to reuse them. So this one, totally my vibe. Okay, so let's just say that is what I want to do. And then you would just take your clear case. This is obviously a very rough draft, but like, this is just like one way that you can like quickly decorate the back of your Kindle. You add your little pop socket on the back, and then that's how it will go. This is cute, and you can make this, you know, I can take my time with it a little bit more, add more stickers. I like how these are all reusable. I decided that I wanted to take the Canva route because I wanted to kind of make some of my stickers custom. So I made mine on Canva. I'm gonna show you guys right here on the screen so you can see it better up close. But I made this little design on Canva, and basically I went to UPS. Girl, they took forever. I will not be going back to UPS, and they charged me $10. Like, I'm gonna get into that. But basically, I went to UPS and I had them print out my design. Took some trials and errors, but I had them print out my design, and it turned out so cute. So cute. And so I'm literally just gonna put that on the back of my Kindle instead. And then, like, obviously, like, you can kind of tell here, I'll show you, but you can kind of tell that it does look very similar to, like, if I were to have real stickers, because I made all of my stickers look like stickers, if that makes sense. But let me tell y'all about UPS. First of all, I probably won't go back there to print again because it took them 30 minutes to figure out how to use their printer. I'm not sure how you don't know how to use your printer when you're literally a printing company. That part was annoying. And then, like, the first time I did regular paper, and it just came out so poor quality. You probably can't tell, but it just looks so dull. And I honestly feel like even my final copies look very dull too. Like, they're not as vibrant as I want. So I won't be going back to them. But they charged me about maybe $3 to print, maybe like $2 and something cent. $2 and something cent just for these 3 copies, right? Just to print it out 3 times on just regular paper, a harder, more upgraded paper, and then a glossy paper, right? Then they charged me an additional, like, I don't even remember how much, but they had charged me an additional fee, laminate 2 of the pages. And then why did they charge me $1.50 to email them my design? Like, how else was y'all gonna get my design if I didn't email it? A floppy disk? Like, y'all are annoying. But I'm gonna cut this one out because I think this one looks the most vibrant out of my options that I have. So I'm gonna cut this out. That should do it. Let's see. Okay, now it fits in there. It's so cute. Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along, y'all. I'm gonna put my Kindle in and see if it is good. I'm gonna just cut like a small little notch right here so that my charger isn't like in the way. Cute, it's on there and it looks so good. It definitely did take me a couple tries to like get this on here, right? So I'm glad I printed it out twice. But I'm gonna definitely work on the dimensions and figure out what I did wrong, because when I seen people do it on TikTok, it worked, it like fit exactly without them having to like change anything. So it turned out really cute. Now let's add the pop socket. I don't know if I'm gonna add this little cutesy one. I don't know if I want to do this one or if I want to do, guys, I think that this one actually is a pop socket and a stand. So I might go with this one. I was not expecting all of that. Oh. Okay. Let's just go ahead and put on the little magnetic ring. Okay, one thing that I definitely forgot to do though, so I need to go back, is my screensaver or screen protector. So let's go ahead and do that, because I definitely want to protect my screen. It took me a second to figure out, but I just figured it out. So I'm putting the little sticky MagSafe thing on the back of this, right? And then I'm going to attach my pop socket to this like MagSafe pop socket holder. So this is a MagSafe adapter that I'm about to put on here. It comes with this guide to help me figure out if it's center or not. So I'm just gonna use the guide. So now that this is like nice and secure on here, this is the MagSafe adapter. So I have put the MagSafe adapter on here nice and evenly using the template that it came with. The MagSafe adapter basically turns this into MagSafe so that anything that is MagSafe can just stick on the back of this. So for example, this is a pop socket. I don't think this is the one I'm gonna use, but this pop socket popped all the way out. Boom. It's MagSafe, and it can just attach on here like that. See? So I actually found this MagSafe pop socket holder so that you can put a regular pop socket on here, and then this is MagSafe, so I can use it with the MagSafe adapter, right? So I'm using that for this pop socket because this pop socket is a regular pop socket and it's just sticky on the back. This pop socket is a pop socket that's already MagSafe. This one is sticky on the back, so it just needs to be converted to a MagSafe pop socket. I hope that makes sense. So some pop sockets will come MagSafe already. Some of them you'll need this MagSafe holder, like pop socket holder, to make the pop socket MagSafe. And then you put the MagSafe adapter on the back of your Kindle so that you can use any of these MagSafe options. And that just allows you to pop it on and pop it off. So this one I'm about to try out. I just took off the little sticky peel and I'm just gonna put it in the middle of this. Hold it for a good little second. Now, my Kindle, you can see, it can stand up because it has this like on the back. See that? And I like that. And I can still use this as a pop socket. Like I can still hold it up like this without having to do too much. So I like that. So I'm probably gonna go with this one. And then aesthetically, it does look really cute on the back of my Kindle. Cute, right? So this is what this one looks like, right? And then this is like my abstract flower. So which one do you guys like more? I kind of like both. Like I really don't have a strong preference. I think it looks really cute. The last thing that I'm gonna do, which I probably won't do on camera, is you can actually set your screensaver. So I'm gonna try to download some screensavers and like set that whole thing up. But that's like a whole process. Like you have to like go request Amazon to not do ads. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell throughout the video, but when the Kindle is like sleep, it's just like playing with random ads. So I can actually request to just turn it off because I don't like the ads. And then you can like either make your own or like download different screensavers. So that's probably gonna be the next thing that I do. Off camera, it's getting really late, so I actually just want to get in bed and read now. But definitely gonna do my screensaver, and then I'm going to do, you know, request the no ads, and then after that I'll pretty much be all set. This is actually so cute. I'm very satisfied. If you like stuff like this, definitely let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. That's kind of like how I can tell what kind of content that you guys like. So if you are looking forward to another video where I show you all the stuff that I just explained and switch up the theme a little bit, let me know in the comments. And I got y'all. But yeah, that's it for tonight. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
If I minimize my net worth, but you still love me. Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than two. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got now. I'm on the way, we ain't got no time to waste. Poppin', you come on the way, am I in the way? No more pressure, you none. I want your best in the day. Oh, by the way.